Cosmo Cards here with my weekly card haul. I got a Daisy Duck Disney card. Not really sure on the set. Cock Wow Joy Edition, Disney Fantastic, but pretty cool, I guess. Um, One card I did pick up. I got a Darren Cruikshank, numbered to 288. Former UFC fighter, and went to school with him, so I thought it'd be cool. And I do referee mixed martial arts in Michigan still, and he coaches now still. So I figured I might run into him and show him and have a good laugh about it. But anyway, I got a bunch of Star Wars cards this week. The probably coolest one, I left it up here, was out of the Hyperspace 2025 Topps Chrome Oversized Pack. Got a little Tatooine. Wide vision, very cool. Just to have a card that's a unique size is just pretty giant. I have some postcard sleeves. I have tarot card sleeves, but that one is just a different size altogether. Running through these, got some cool characters from the different ones. I like these ones, kind of looking like movie posters, and then also some epic scenes of characters that we know. Now, of course, in case you can't tell by which ones I'm stopping on and highlighting, I'm a fan of the original trilogy just because that's the one I saw first and grew up with and really liked. And here was my son's favorite Star Wars card, just because it featured Chewbacca. And I think these all three are refractors, maybe. Maybe not. But we got maybe this one. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Pretty cool there. And then a Moff Gideon. So, neat little chunk of Star Wars cards. Something that's pretty cool to me, in my opinion. Don't have too many of them, but that's all right. I got a bunch of hockey stickers this week. There are some cool, like, I don't know if they're inserts or whatever, but the threads. And then there's a few that are like league leaders or the Winter Classic, different ones. So some cool ones there. All the Tampa Bay Lightning I got have already gone to my nephew. Here there's a couple mascots in here. Nick Suzuki Coast to Coast. Team logo for the Panthers. Nice little Logan Thompson. Team logo for the Kraken. And then a couple pieces of the Stanley Cup. Hopefully I can get some more of these and assemble the full Stanley Cup. I just think that would be neat for whatever reason. Some baseball. Jesus Mate and the Bowman. Just base, but still fun to have. Some Chipper Jones Stadium Club. This was my blue out of the pack. Wicked Curves, Catfish Hunter. I tell you what, the pitchers with cool mustaches is coming back, which I'm a fan of. World Series there, Altuve. Got a DeGrom, Campaneris, and a cool little one of the small insert cards, Tony Gwynn. So I really like Allen and Ginter packs. Honestly, if you've watched any of these videos for some reason, I say I like all these cards. I think the only time where I was just like, yeah, I'm not a fan of these was Garbage Pail Kids. So, GG Jackson. Here's my basketball stack this week. Rui Hachimura. Nothing crazy, just pretty much base and haunted hoops. But still, even I like the sets with like the cool base cards just because when I give them out to the kids, they get pumped about it. Jordan Hawkins numbered to 25. Tamar Bates on a insert. And then a few the wild cards. I got quite the Jaden Shackelford collection going. I have several of his cards out of these wild card packs. For whatever reason, but I guess I'm going to have to be a fan, start watching some G League games. And then on to football. which was decent stack this week as far as quantity of cards. The head coach cards to me are kind of funny. I'm sure some people like them. Marshall Faulk, Kurt Warner, Vernon Davis, Charbonnet, Judy, Cooper Kupp. One of my son's names is Cooper, so he always likes the Cooper card. And then I ask him if he wants it. He thinks they're cool. I said, "Oh, do you want it?" And he says no. Some of these draft class cards I haven't seen before, but pretty neat. McMahon, Breeze, and Emmitt Smith. I think these ones were from maybe our Pack Battle series. I'm not 100% sure. And then I got a Sauce Gardner for the Jets on the Bang green, which I guess is pretty cool with the team color match. There's my dog barking at something. Tet McMillan on the Elevate. CeeDee Lamb, which I need to give away. My son's friend's favorite player is CeeDee Lamb, so I got Cam Skadaboo, Chris Long, and a Marshall Neiland rookie. So that was pretty much it for this week. Cool mix. Definitely my favorite card because it was the only one I bought as a single would be my friend here, Darren Cruikshank. Haven't seen him in a while, but it's cool that I know someone who has this. So anyway, if you watch this, thank you, and stay tuned for Benjamin is going to do a video showing off some of his cards next.